And you proved it all wrong.
Yeah.
By just using just I've already wasted the money on doing it badly. Take it off and then reapply.
A lot of heavy lifting, so much work.
So much work. And that's the same scenario. This is not, I'm talking about plaster, it's the same with behavior. It's the same with learning. If somebody has learned bad habits or or they have not learned the right way, then scrapping it off.
You're more like giving me, metaphorically, if you look at a tree that has grown to a level where it's really strong, it has branches.
You can't bend it.
It's very hard to bend that tree. So do you think it's going to take a certain generation to phase away for us to have a complete shift of culture in as far as service excellence is concerned? Looking realistically.
If the Rwandans don't, the industry will have to survive. The industry will find ways
of surviving
and making this thing come true. If the locals don't train, then people from abroad, neighboring countries, will take their jobs. I see this happening. This being a more realistic solution.
And I mean, that's a wake-up call for the people that are at the front line of, connecting with customers.
Because your ease of mobility is so great.
Yes.
And your relationship with the neighboring countries are so great. Somebody who has been trained in hospitality in Nairobi or in Kampala or in Tanzania or Dar es Salaam will come and take the jobs that you had prepared for your own youth.
Because the competition is there and everyone is looking for
the industry can't survive. It can't work with mediocre. Your customers are not expecting mediocre service. The server, the company that is, let's say it's Serena. So for Serena, it's easy to get staff from Nairobi, from Kampala, because they have branches there. It's the same thing for Hilton. So it's like in Dubai, the Filipinos are taking all the hospitality jobs. Why?
Dubai, yes.
Because they're well trained.
So what you're saying, training is a very important aspect for us to look at.
Yes.
If we are going to see major
results. If you want to create, there is the major purpose of, I think, for the government to choose, the Visit Rwanda campaign is that every foreign tourist creates 3 jobs locally. Whether it is in Dubai, whether it is in London, or it is in Paris, or the statistics may be even higher here, because labor is so cheap. In London, it's far expensive to hire a driver or to hire a cook or hire a maid or whatever. Over here, it's labor is cheap, so the statistics would be every tourist is generating 4 or 5 jobs.
Just one tourist.
One tourist.
Correct.
And if, let's say, in a year, the campaign manages to bring 1 million tourists, that's 5 million jobs.
Yeah, sure.
And well-paid jobs.
Yes.
Comfortable jobs, not street sweeping.
Yes.
If your workforce is not able to absorb that or is not able to train fast enough, then this workforce will come from somewhere else.
So you're seeing a lot of they're rendering the locals irrelevant.
Yes.
Because they're not upskilled enough to be able to deliver last mile experiences to the guests.
True.
So, Mr. Harish, honestly, I looked at the budget last year that was, shared by the Ministry of Finance and Planning, and they really put a budget. There is what we call the National Strategic Transformation Plan, NST2, and they are now focusing on capacity building. But the question is, what kind of training do the people that are in the service industry need? Because that's also something to look at. I mean, you can teach them everything.
I have a friend, her name is Francis. She was trained and she worked in Italy. And now she's running a boutique hotel, tea house or something.
Yes.
And Francis said that, she has apart from that business, she wants to train youths over here. And there is twofold. Francis is not a good teacher because she's a doer. She likes to macromanage, so she's not very good at teaching.
Executive, many of the time.
Yeah, she's a business owner who grinds herself. Even if an umbrella needs to be put up, then she would be the ones who to make sure that it is put in the right place and blah blah blah.
Without waiting for.
So, I know. She, I had a conversation with her, and she said that, Harish, I am finding it so tough to train the local workforce to the level. She runs these two places, two boutique hotels and one workspace, and she's saying that even simple barista, coffee barista has become a universal.
Yes.
Workforce. It is a universal job title.
It's been adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So coffee baristas also, she's finding, she has a tea house, so she sells coffee. She's finding it difficult to train her coffee baristas, let alone anything else.
Is it that the locals are not teachable? Could that be?
She's finding it. She's saying that that's the case, but I'm saying that no human is unteachable.
Yeah, because why is maybe the format in which she's teaching is probably
because she's a doer. She's not a good teacher.
Okay.
So that may be the cause. But again, this is not an isolated incident. She's not the only one. I'm hearing this from.
Yes. So it's multiple other people that have shared with you.
But okay, if you look at the merchant, shipping industry, you look at the tourism industry, the Filipinos are dominating. And because there is a system in Philippines. And that has been going on for 30, 40, 50 years of creating chefs, of creating baristas, of creating drivers. Well-trained, well-behaved drivers, well-trained, well-behaved chefs, baristas, and the Filipinos have mastered that art of training their workforce.
Yes.
To go anywhere in the world.
So their focus has been on, investing in human intellectual capital.
Yes. That needs to be the case here.
Yes.
In fact, Rwanda needs to export this well-trained workforce.
Because, we don't have as many resources, so I think that will be a very good one for us.
It will create a lot of diaspora income. It will create a lot of remittances back home.
That's true.
We need to establish an industry in which, like the Filipinos have done, of care specialists. India has become the nursing. Every European country needs nurses. They would go to India.
All right. Yeah,
they would go to Philippines. They'll come to Africa, to Kenya or somewhere. So there is because of aging and all other problems in the Europe, they are short of staff. So India has also a history of training nurses and doctors and whatnot that go all over the world.
I mean, India is
and also IT
a medical
experts.
tourism hub.
Yeah, and also IT experts.
IT experts as well.
Yeah, but they've all been trained. They're just not good at their desk.
They're trained, meaning
They're also good at dealing with the customer complaint, that it doesn't escalate.
So, you're talking about all these things, and I'm looking at our country, Rwanda. It's at a cusp of, very many things. Right now, the government is there's something the president keeps talking about: service excellence. He's talking, in Rwanda they call it that service zinoze. Like
Okay, there is a French word.
That's a Kenya Rwanda word, like a last mile service.
Okay.
He keeps singing that song, and brands are starting to wake up, but you see there's still a bit of a lag in how are they catching up with the vision of the country, because the country is moving, but I'm afraid that we are not moving at the same pace as the leadership, because the leadership has real plans.
And okay, Paul Kagame has done a very good job of creating a blueprint.
Yes.
Like the Sheikh of Dubai did. He said that, because we don't have other resources, we don't have oil, or we are going to run out of oil, we need to transition to hospitality, we need to transition to tourism. And it started with just a thought.
Yeah.
Everything we do, we build, it starts with a thought. Yeah. And he put it in, it took many years to bring it to fruition. It may have taken, the original, thinker may have already died. It's his son who is, taking the legacy. So, nothing happens overnight.
Yeah.
But it all happened with a thought. So Paul Kagame had a thought of turning this into the Singapore or the Switzerland of Africa, or whatever he had in his mind. He may have seen something and he wants to replicate it. He's done it very well with the roads. He's done it very well with internet and electricity. He's done very well with the airports, the immigrations, and company formation, the ease of doing business, the ease of mobility. Those things he's managed very well. Even this campaign is very well managed. What I'm concerned is the last mile.
Yes. And that's very important. I like the fact that you've talked about infrastructure, because that's more like a bedrock on which many things can be built. But the aspect that is still not yet fully optimized is the aspect of the people aspect.
Yes.
And that comes with training and culture transformation. How do we have that done in a practical way? If you could probably maybe share with us, because you're well traveled, Mr. Harish. You've seen. I am,
and I think nobody should invent a new wheel.
Yes.
These wheels are existing in Philippines. It exists in India. It exists anywhere else in the world. What we need to do is copy those excellent models and create them over here. Philippines was not an excellent in training carers or training front staff or whatever, but they became. They also had a vision that we don't have enough jobs in our country. We need to train them to global standards so that they can work anywhere in the world. Mm-hmm. The same kind of thinking needs to happen over here. You have a very young population, vibrant population.
That's correct.
Because very few elderly people. So there is a huge gap in between. But this young workforce, if it is not trained to international standards, will provide average services, and there is no space for average. The next step after average is rubbish.
Yeah, which is uncalled for. No one wants to have rubbish.
Yeah.
So talking about the things that need to be entrenched into company cultures to really have that happen, what are some of the skills you feel are on demand and especially very cut out for what's happening in Rwanda right now?
Okay, people need to, one is that there is a I've seen it several times. I've come across a number of guests who I offered free services, and they were expecting me to, listen to them babbling. One guy says, you need to take time to listen to me. I said, why should I listen to you? Who are you?
Help me understand that. I didn't get
So
that.
somebody approached me through TikTok,
Okay.
and said, I've been looking at your videos. I like what you do. Is it possible for me to come and meet you? I said, yeah, welcome. I'm at Norscan. Come and see me. The guy starts a conversation. I need somebody to listen to me. I said, talk. I'm happy, but can we put a limit to it? So I allowed him to talk for 30 minutes or something, and then I said, my friend, you are going round and round the circles. Can you come to the point? What do you need me to help you with? Do you have a business idea that I need you to help with? You need help with, or what is it? No, he's saying, he got frustrated that I'm asking him this question. He's saying, you're not listening to me. I said, is me listening to you important, or solving your problem is important? And that interaction, I had to cut it out, and I had to escort him out of the building. And that was not the first incident that happened to me. There's another guy who works in here, and approached me and said, Harish, I want you to help me with. And then he goes on, and I'm I have to stop him and say, okay, is there a point to what you're saying? Is there something that I can fix? Again, he gets angry. Why is this happening? Why do you expect people to listen to your babbling? Where did that expectation come from?
So is it a communication gap in terms of, how do people express themselves, and how are they?
Okay, when in good service, you need people who can listen.
Good
they can
listeners, yes.
Good listeners, people who smile, who give you a welcome. They make eye contact, and I see that even in Norscan here, people even in the common areas, they don't greet each other.
Yeah, I see that.
There is no hello, good morning, how are you? Nothing. Everybody is just doing their business. Even when you are sitting next to somebody, the guy can't be bothered to ask, what's your name?
Where is that coming from, if you will? I would love to understand, because it's no strange thing to me as well. I mean, I've also seen it. People are not personable.
And this is a business hub. What business are you going to have if you're not going to connect with people?
The sense of community is not there.
Yeah, but again, what business are you going to have
without a relationship built?
There is no business that is happening without trust. And trust happens through connections.
Which happen through communication.
Which happen through communication. If even a business entrepreneurs are finding it tough, then just imagine a level down, 3 levels down below, just workers. This is a pandemic. This is a serious issue that we are highlighting today.
Yes.
And it needs to be dealt methodically and systematically. But there are schools of excellence that can be modeled. Like you have modeled the governance of excellence.
Yes.
You can model the same thing in training your carers, training your front. So there are schools of excellence in every industry, in every avenue that you want to go to, but it requires a sustained commitment. It requires it doesn't happen overnight. It will require many reiterations. It will require many. It's like any class syllabus or any education that I have a guy who comes from Central Africa. I have staff from South Sudan. I have a staff from Central Africa. I have a staff from Rwanda, and there is a huge difference within that.
Yes, that small microcosm.
Yeah.
Yes. And what I hear and what you're telling me is that there's many cultural constraints or cultural barriers that really impede people to really express themselves as they should. Because when you look at people that are coming from different walks of life, I mean, Rwanda has become that place where you have people from all over the continent, people from all over the world.
Yeah, my website designer is a West African.
Yeah.
You know, my social media guy is a Central African.
Yes.
My video guy is from South Sudan.
Yes.
I had to choose people from their talents and their ability to connect.
And I think it takes me back to what you said, that, if the locals are not upping their game, it's going to be difficult for them to compete.
Yeah, like these jobs I could have given to locals if I could find competent locals.
So they missed out on that because they were not matching to the skills that you wanted.
Yes.
Which is a fundamental problem that needs to be worked on. Because, for me, looking at what you just mentioned, Mr. Harish, it shows me that it's an overarching need.
It is.
That has to be addressed.
It has to be addressed. Like any other, like you came up with the solution for the women equality in parliament representation, but it required consistent, it didn't happen overnight.
Yes.
If you could succeed in many fields that the rest of the world has failed, you'll succeed in this as well. It's not a doomsday scenario.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to portray, a doomsday scenario. I'm trying to just highlight it so that, it comes to the highlight of the people necessary. And I don't mind being part of the solution.
Yes.
In technology, we say that identifying the problem is 90% of the work.
You're right.
Fixing it is only 10%. And it's the same in engineering.
It's pretty much like the 80-20 rule somehow.
Yeah.
And talking about that, I feel like looking at what the different milestones that the government has been able to achieve in the country, we now are left with what would define so much success, which is the people aspect, the people, the processes, and the physical evidence. In marketing, there's something we call the customer loyalty ladder. Mm-hmm. And we've been talking about the different things that tourists go through. Mm-hmm. The tourists that come into Rwanda, they experience quite a lot in-house, in-country.
Yes.
Once they're into the funnel, nurturing them to become brand evangelists, to become repeat clients, there's a process to that.
Yes.
And that goes in making sure you optimize their journey in-country.
Yes.
So how, you've talked about training as one of the things that the government needs to look at, and the different other stakeholders in the private sector. Mm-hmm. How... don't you think this also goes back to the leadership of those different brands that are providing these services?
So whoever is running this campaign, Visit Rwanda, it may be the tourism ministry, also needs to reserve some funds for training purposes. So, marketing requires the biggest amount of chunk, but, training will also require a small amount of chunk.
Yes.
And it may be the best value investment that the tourism industry can do it, or the tourism board will do. Because what it is ensuring is ensuring generations of carers that not only work here, but that have international standard qualifications. They have international standard, ability.
Yes.
That they can go and work in Dubai. They can go and work in London. They can go and work in Paris, or they can work, work in Zanzibar.
Yes, that's true. I read someone, they said that they out of the 647 million USD that was made in 2024, they said that 1.36 million visitors actually came to the country.
For a small nation of 10 million, that's a good number.
It's a good one.
Yes.
And just dividing the revenue by the number of visitors, it shows that $476 was spent per visitor.
It's right. On average, each individual is spending around $500.
Yes. So, and they normally say, I averagely looking at the framework of the world tourism, statistics, they say that if most tourism, countries that are really making money off tourism, they reinvest about 3 to 5% of the revenues they make back into the sector itself.
Yes.
So do you think it's a question of budget allocation in terms of the training bit to make sure that there's capacity building?
That could be a solution, but I'm not very versed with politics. I'm not very versed with how governments work.
Yes.
I have very little experience. I have very little
On a company level, because I think you deal with lots of businesses.
In businesses, you and I run businesses, and we know that if you need a competent IT person, if he's not competent, we will send him to an IT course.
Yes,
yeah, on the company expense.
Yes,
we do this for our own workforce
benefit. Yes.
For our own benefits. The same thing happens in the industry.
Yes.
So if in tourism industry they want front desk staff, then there should be a school within Rwanda that can train them to a standard that to an international standard.
International standard, yes.
And even if it's not a dedicated school, universities are empty at night.
What do you mean they're empty at night?
Universities, in India, what they are doing is that they are using the university campuses for additional training, night training. So the students work and study during the day. Okay. At night, the university is empty. So they're utilizing that asset by running this kind of courses.
So it's more like evening courses, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is also, they are sweating their same asset. For a poor country like India to have dedicated schools just for morning or afternoon sessions, and then the whole 16 hours is empty. Dope, you are a drop shipping expert based in Kigali, Rwanda.
Yes.
And there's a huge appetite for people to learn how to do drop shipping.
Yeah.
What are the three things that you learned through your journey? You've been doing it for now 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
3 years?
Almost 2 years, yeah. Almost 2 years, yeah.
Almost 2 years, okay.
Yeah.
Give us two things that you did that worked first, and then one thing that didn't work.
Okay. Yeah. So when I started dropshipping, I actually had like no help from anyone.
So you went blind.
I went blind. So
you had no guide.
No guide and everything.
Just the YouTube.
Yeah.
The University of YouTube.
Yeah, the University of YouTube. So
Okay.
I've just been watching some videos from YouTube, learning how to do it, this and that, because not so many people do dropshipping here.
Yeah, but the infrastructure is not built.
Yeah, it's not.
And access to goods that you want to, people that would do the fulfillment, the infrastructure is not there.
Yeah, it's not there. So yeah, so I've been learning from dropship, from YouTube and everything, applying each and every steps they say that dropshippers should do. So I've been doing that for a couple of months, no sales and everything, until 1 year and 3 months later. That's when I found a product that actually made me like a few dollars.
Okay.
Of course, yeah. And that's one of the products that really changed everything for me in dropshipping.
It gave you momentum. It gave you the purpose, and it gave you it gave you a direction.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for many months nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
You worked hard. You tried tweaking this, tweaking that, tweaking a video, tweaking your messaging, tweaking this, but nothing worked.
Nothing worked, because when I started, I've been selling like products that are not problem solving and everything, like something for fun, like products for fun and everything.
Okay, so entertainment
And everything. So
Okay.
and then I found another product that is really problem solving, that you don't need to apply so much skills making a video. Yeah, the only thing you have to do.
Yeah, and in our team, you are the viral guy.
Yeah, I'm a viral guy now.
Yeah, you know how to make things go viral.
Yeah.
You've got your one video that has hit nearly 100,000+.
No, it's now on 300,000
300,000.
views and everything on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, and Instagram is one of the best.
It's the best platform for dropshippers. It is the best, most engaging, and you have the right audience.
The
on
right
that platform.
audience, yeah, shares and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dropshipping works better. If
Okay.
You have
You managed to get that viral. If you were to do that, because that didn't have any call to action, it didn't have any product attached to it.
yeah.
If you are to do it for a product, tell the audience how they should do it.
So-
Give them an example of what worked for you.
Okay, so if you want to make a product really go viral, you don't have to be original. You have to find your competitors first and see their viral video, what made them go viral, and then you have to copy what they did on that video that let them go viral. Test it for yourself first. If it performs good, now you can add some small
You need
hooks
to only
and
change it by 5%,
Yeah.
10% for it to become yours.
very good, and
Yeah.
then you see the changes. Maybe you'll get much views than them, or maybe lower. It depends.
So stop inventing the wheel. Just copy somebody's successful will.
Yeah.
Customize it to your need, to your purpose,
Yeah.
and off you go. The biggest problem is people want to become original. They want it to be, a signature move. They think that it is their original idea, but my friends, nothing in this world is original. Everything has been done and it's been said.
Yeah.
You just repackaging it.
Repackaging, of course.
Okay, so give us an example of what you repackaged.
Yeah, so most of my videos that I've been going viral with, they're all copied. I don't make original videos. All I see, okay, maybe if the video is viral, I can copy the captions and everything, but not the music. I can change the music to another sound or anything, and then I post it. I go viral, I sell.
Okay. So you also had the complication that we are discussing earlier about the fulfillment,
The fulfillment. Yeah.
the last mile delivery.
Yeah.
You did something to do with necklaces.
Yeah, necklaces, of course. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, this was here in Rwanda when like I wanted. Okay, this one's like a side hustle, but it's also part of drop shipping also. Yeah.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
is people are ordering online,
Yeah.
and you are then doing a local fulfillment using border drivers or something.
Very good. So I just order like the necklaces in China. They are much cheaper than here in Africa.
Okay.
So I order some samples of it. They come here. I just increase the price, and I sell them here in Rwanda.
Yeah, and okay, most African dropshippers are suffering from collecting revenues. They don't have the payment infrastructure, or payment gates are not, they don't work, and a lot of payments are done using mobile
Mobile
pay,
money, yeah.
mobile money. So how did okay, you bought some
Samples, yeah.
some necklaces, and then people ordered, mostly local Kigalian buyers,
Yeah.
and you had to have them delivered. So how did you manage that?
So all I do when someone orders from me, like when they find the product, okay, when I film the product, I post them usually on TikTok and IG, but mostly I get views on TikTok, yeah, because so many people are active here in Rwanda on TikTok.
Yeah, it's a very popular platform in Africa, and it's a very easy to use
Very
platform.
easy, yeah, very
The
easy.
engagement is so easy. DMs and likes and engagement with TikTok is far superior than any other platform I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, then they'll go there when they see the video and they're interested. They want the product.
So somebody has said, I want it. How are you going to collect their money, and how are you going to deliver it?
So they DM me on TikTok and everything. So I just send them my WhatsApp number. I tell them to text it. When they text, now when they need the product, I call like the Motari guys where they go around. Yeah, I give them their number, and I usually tell them that payment on the delivery.
Okay,
So they pay on my number when they deliver, when they get their product, when they receive it.
Okay, so the border, you are not going physically there. You're sending a third party.
Yeah, third party, yeah. That's
And it's not a trained third party, it is just a normal border driver. You tell him, I have this package, you need to send it to this person in this location, and this is their number.
And this is their number. And when they receive the product, they immediately send me my like the money.
The money, or he has to come back with the goods. If they don't pay, he has to come back with the goods.
No, they usually pay with mobile money.
Okay.
Like there is no need. No, this one will be now extra money. If
Okay, so the cost of transporting it to that person and then bringing it back would cost you double.
Yeah, double. So
Okay.
easy.
So it's better that you get a confirmation that this guy is really interested, or this girl is really interested, before you ship it out.
Yeah. So
Is there no way of them making the payment first?
no, like people here, like they feel like maybe they're getting scammed. So
Okay, so they would like to see the goods before they pay.
yeah, they would like to see it before they pay. No, when they receive it from the border guy, then they pay through Momo to my number.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
the process is easy.
And mobile payment infrastructure is readily available, and it's very good. It's the transactions happen very quickly, and you have to type in a few codes, but it happens very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it easy for us to like sell here.
But then there is this problem of you having to bring in the goods. You have to wait for it to arrive and then ship it and all that.
Yeah.
But in UK or in any other in India, you don't even have this. You sell. There is the drop shipping company in UK or US work like this. That you and I do the marketing. Then there is a person who does the fulfillment.
The supplier.
Yeah, the supplier would do the fulfillment. He would do the shipping. He would do the labeling. He would do the packaging.
Okay.
And get it delivered.
Okay.
But what happens is that a lot of because there is infrastructure there, we don't have that infrastructure over here. That's why you come up with your own Juakali style.
Yeah, a lot of struggles waiting for the product, at least 2 weeks or 1 week and a half. Yeah, but
I
it's
think,
better here. Some other countries,
Idembo
like, they wait for
customers
at
are
least a
different,
month
like
or
the
3
Yeah, yeah.
weeks.
Okay. Rwanda is much
customers
better in terms of
I have seen before.
because there is no
But what's
conflict and there is
unique
no
though is in
things.
the
But
technology business is that
it's
you are
better than many
digitizing
war-torn
services.
African nations.
And how
Yeah.
goes the segments?
You are originally from South Sudan.
In
Yeah,
banking, you
originally
have
from
different
South Sudan,
segments.
but
You have business,
was
you
born
have
in
retail, you
Egypt.
have corporate,
Went to Kenya
and those
for
customers
studies,
have
and Uganda.
particular
So I've been to so many Eastern
services
African
or
countries.
product catered for
And
them.
you chose
Then you
to
have women,
start
and have
study
youth,
and
you
work
have all
in
different
Kigali now.
Yeah.
Welcome
Yeah, so
to the
now,
voice
here
of
this country is
CX
so
Africa,
comfortable and everything, electricity,
where Africa speaks
24/7,
and the world
cheap
listens.
internet. So it's
I'm
really
your
helped us,
host,
like, with our
Stephen
businesses.
Kagame,
You still have to graduate.
Yeah, I
and
did.
today
I did. I
I'm
just need to
joined
make
by a very
online
wonderful
call.
guest.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, yeah.
And guess
Yeah.
what's
So,
fascinating about this guest?
Okay, that's one incident.
She
of you,
holds
being
two
able to. Okay, let's
simultaneous
talk about the
roles,
virality, Ali.
one of which being the head
You've
of
explained
customer
how
experience
dropshipping in
at
Kigali
Equity
works
Bank
in
Rwanda,
Africa. What
and
works in Kigali
the
will work
secretary
anywhere in Africa.
of Kigali City
The
Council.
virality thing,
She's
you,
been transforming government
videos
digital
that you
services
produced,
for
a simple
5
video
years,
that we did
having
back
worked
in
for Irembo. And
we
now
you
she
and I playing
is
ping pong,
reimagining
I used
customer
to think
experience
that,
in
virality
banking.
is all about
Here's the
the
catch.
titles, the hashtags.
McKinsey
the
reports
descriptions, the
that
file
African
names,
banks
and you proved it all
achieving
wrong.
CX excellence
By just using just
see
one word, focus.
20% revenue growth.
I
I guess you had that.
on on
On-
Insta.
And not
on IG.
only that,
Yeah, because like
they
I've
achieve
applied proven
30%
concepts
cost
on IG.
reduction. Harvard
There is
Business
platforms
Review
where, like,
further
friends in a
buttresses
certain
the same reality,
maybe
telling
the
us
last 3 days,
that the next
this
wave
one
of
has been
CX
trending on IG,
innovation
so I had to use
is
it.
going to come
And when you use
from
something which is
emerging
very, like,
markets,
viral right now,
Africa
the algorithm will
being
favor you.
one of
Okay.
them. So please,
It makes your videos
join
go
me,
viral.
make welcome
This one
Lilios
went viral. Why
Nina
because-
Wingindi.
Okay,
Lilios,
so it's you saw somebody else's video that went viral on the same context.
Yeah, the same context, like at the same days, not just him alone. Like
Okay.
there are some other videos the same,
Okay,
and they all went viral. So I had to also put mine,
okay.
and it went viral too.
Yeah, it's Insta is a very tough place to get virality, to get to go viral.
Yeah.
We've been posting for God knows how 4 months, and
Yeah.
this is the only one that has broken the nearly 5,000
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah.
All the other videos, even the iShow Speed series, they didn't get more than 500 or 600 views.
Views, yeah, views. No, it's because most of our content, like, we are trying to be original. So being original, it really takes hard work for us to reach like good views and everything. Yeah, but that's why.
Yeah, and next week you are going to be managing the personal brand, and let's see you do brilliance.
Yeah.
Copy your brilliance, and follow us for Dope's virality brilliance over the week.
Yeah, so I have to take over, and we see for this week, and we can like update you guys in a week later, like how it is performing.
Yeah, and we'll teach, we'll explain step by step what he did,
Okay.
and whether it worked or it didn't work.
Yeah.
So we'll give you an update next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a on-site tour of NEB CVC. They are a video production as well as a book production operation. And Fitzon here, Fiston, he's generously given us a tour of the site, of the studios, and shown us his equipment, his people, and his facilities openly. This was all done with a very short notice, and thank you for making it happen for us.
Yes,
And it will. Let me introduce you'll introduce some of your members, and I'll introduce
Yeah.
some of my members, and
Yes.
we'll take it from there. This is Kevin. He's my money man. He's also the main business administrator, and that's JD. He does video editing. He's a new member of the team. We've got here, Yunus. He does image carousels and pictures and whatnot. And we've got the cameraman here from South Sudan. Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we, unlike you guys, we use very low-key budget, low-key equipment, and we don't need the kind of equipment that you do.
Yes, for now the technology is advancing, and it's a good thing that there is a democratic access in equipment with high quality image.
Yes.
Yes.
And I came across a number of individuals who were using very low key, especially my teachers.
Yes.
Andy Harrington and his cameraman used to just capture everything on his iPhone, and even not with a stand or anything, just his hand.
Yes, yes.
And he's a young Indian guy from Dubai who's moved there to London, and I asked him, why you have access to so much equipment, so much technology, why are you using just a damn phone?
Yes, yes.
And the reply he gave me amazed me. He said that, Harish, if the production quality is too high, people think it's advertisement. They scroll.
Yes.
Today, in the world of social media, you just have to scroll and get to the next piece. So to stop people from scrolling and make it similar to what they get from their cousins and their their relatives and their friends, we deliberately do it using simple phones, and we don't improve the quality so that it doesn't look like an ad. It doesn't look like somebody is selling to me.
Yeah, it's intentional, basically content creation, knowing your audience and everything.
Yeah, and so Andy Harrington, being a multimillionaire and a multi-million business, still uses a very simple format. So for most content creators, this illusion that I need to have the highest, the most expensive equipment is just an excuse.
Yes, basically what you're saying is very right. The thing, it all comes down to what is your audience, which type of content are you trying to create. These days, our background is mostly on the
Very graceful.
No, but very efficient. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Go, 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 go. 7 years per hour here. Let's make it count.
This way. About 200 meters.
Gravity's punishing.
Been floating through space too long?
130% Earth gravity.
There's nothing here.
Should be right here.
There's signals coming from here. The beacon.
Wreckage. Where's the rest?
Where's the mountains?
Those aren't mountains. They're waves.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That one's moving away from us.
We need the recorder.
Brand Doyle, back to the Ranger now.
We're not leaving without her data.
Get back here now. We do not have time. The second wave is coming. We're in the middle of the swell.
I got it.
Get your ass back to the Ranger now. Brand, get back here now.